um, everything was getting calmer. You know, I took all these kind of remedies that she prescribed me, these natural algae, it's called, you know, the algae that floats in the water normally. This is a sweet water algae. It's been not harvested also, but whatever, made in sweet water, whatever, and these ones, they make these pills out of them, you know, and you swallow them, and it's supposed to cleanse your body, and all the other stuff that I'm taking, because I've been using back then, what, half a year ago or so, these antibioticas, which antibiotics are there for here to kill bacteria, but also it causes your body some pain, you know, it's not healthy for it. That's why you take these alternative remedies, you know, to help you. So all this kind of stuff that she gave me, that I took in, is like blown away through this antibioticum. You know, this antibioticum cost me 15 euros. You know, if I'd get it on a prescription from a physician normally, I pay only 5 euros. Or if I get this Befreiung, means you don't have to pay the 5 euros for the prescription fee, that I get for free, you know. But still, this is from an alternative practitioner. 15 euros just blown away. She gave me 2 recipes because in case it's going to work pretty good for me, I got another one because I'm supposed to take it for 3 weeks. But you can see after 1 day and a little bit, and the next day, that was it. And so she has to prescribe me something other. I hope she's going to make a good choice, you know, because this is ridiculous. I'm throwing your money out of the window, you know. And my conclusion is, it doesn't matter where you go to. She's also this alternative practitioner. She's also a doctor, a physician. She used to be, is still, but now she became this alternative practitioner because there's more money, private money, you know. And she could have stayed on the other side as well, but the other side is only good for if you want to screw people with it. If you know, the health system comes to you and says, listen to me, doctor so-and-so, your patient here, XY, you know, he's got a mild depression. How about he's got a very heavy depression, you know? For that diagnosis, if you put it down on your paper, will give you more money. So these health organizations, you know, you're paying money in there every month. Yeah, your money they're giving to your physicians. They're bribing them and making them to lie on your diagnosis, to give wrong diagnosis so they get more money. This is This is criminal, isn't it? This is a very criminal organization. Yes, yeah. So the police are hunting criminals on the street. They should go and look behind their shoulders where the real criminals are, you know. And other thing, what else is new? So this and that, yes, so I had to clean out my stuff here. I have to check if something is running down. Nothing is running down, okay. So I'm going to show you now how this looks now, and then I'm going to finish it off. And that was it, yes. So, yes, this Tilidine, did I mention it already? Tilidine. So if this tramadol didn't work, because, you know, itching is garbage. When this Tilidine I got from my home physician, so it's supposed to take 1 to 2 of them a day, unless the physician tells you to take more or whatever. And or if you need to take more, then it's okay too as well. It's against pain. It's an opiate. It's opium, something like that. You know, a mild opium for middle strong to strong pains. You know, and this is a retard. Like I said, I don't know if I said it here because in German I said it. So in 2 to 3 hours it starts to work, and instead of now, acute, it should be now. Okay, but it holds longer on. So before I start washing myself here and start, the areas in the back are pretty, wound are pretty, yeah, irritable. So when I go with this thing over it, it hurts. So you have to go slowly. When it starts to itch, I scrape it out. You know, the itchiness disappears eventually after I take this tilidine, and then I may use this this cloth with water going over it, and then it's okay. Then I might even use it as a scratch cloth. So, like I did a few hours ago, I took tilidine. It calms you down. It makes you tired, you know. Yeah, which is good for sleeping, because I used to take antihistamine, 7 or 10 of them before I go to sleep. Now I don't have to take it, actually, because I've got tilidine now. And yes, and what else is new? These thumbs, these are new ones, these ones there, these dots there, are doing well for now, and I haven't been really opening there. So normally these are wounds, and I take this dragon blood, but I'm not taking it now. She told me, my alternative practitioner, to take like 5 droplets of this, you know, and this tastes horrible. It tastes so dry and like really like medication. So I put it a little bit in water or something like that. Sometimes, you know. So instead of biting these blisters what are underneath it, I had to do it with this left ring finger here. There was one last night, yes. And I used the gauze, put this gauze on it, you know. But the gauze leaves also these, I'll show it on the other side. So like that. Closing in. And this is how it looks. There it is. Where is this background? Yeah. So this is what causes the gauze, leaving fossils behind. These may be as well Morgellons, or just fossils from the gauze, you know. So I have to pick them also out. A few hours ago there was another layer of it over the wound. It looked really strange. So I pulled it off. It gave me some pain, yes. And there was also, in it were these gauze pieces or whatever they were. You know, this is a real pain. I don't know if these are Morgellons right now, but this is for the gauze, and I have to pull this out later on. And also I've had, right now I don't have them, but, hang on, everything. But on the places that I have here usually, I have to check. I keep pulling them out all the time. Here on this one as well, here. Before I started filming, there was things sticking out, those Morgellons. They would have been looking great on video, but I'm sick and tired of making them, you know. It's fun to do this, but really it's not helping me. I want to think about it as less about it as possible, you know, clear my mind from it, because this causes the itchiness. You may have heard this while I'm filming and pulling out these Morgellons out of my thumb or whatever. Then I mentioned suddenly it started to itch on my back head, because what you're doing is animal communication. You're communicating, whether you like it or not, whether you're conscious about it or not. You're thinking about these things, and it's like you're sending a message to someone or to all of them, you know, and they're reacting, they're moving, and they're starting to itch, you know. This is crazy, but this is like that. So I really don't want to do this. Yeah. So this is going to be a large feeding area again from them. And I'm getting panicking almost when I have to think about it, you know, getting up today again, scraping it out, you know, and then about to take water on it. It hurts. I put this wound irrigation solution on it, same thing, you know, it burns, you know. And this here again, I have to use these plasters, you know. What is plasters? What do you say these things? Plaster? Bandage? Okay, that I will have to put it on, because I'm concerned about it, you know, them not getting stuck to it. And this is really very exhausting, everything, you know, and I'm so exhausted and so tired. I barely sleep at night, you know, and now, like I said, thanks to this amoxicillin, the itchiness has become today really strong. Today's date is the 6/6/2020, and it's Saturday. You know, like usually Sunday and Saturday this happens. This is, and my home physician, she prescribed me this wound gel and this other stuff. You're supposed to put it on it, you know, like gel, blah blah blah, and then put the gauze on it. So when you take off the gauze, you want to rip out the skin. There is no skin. That is pus on it, because this other stuff, there's a gel, like a gel on it, wound gel, and then on top of it, this other stuff is like a pad, you know. It's called paraffin gauze dressing, hydrophobic. Okay, paraffin gauze dressing. That's what it is. So when I take this off, what's it gonna do? It's going to take the pus down as well. There is no skin. This is just pus down there, you know, pulling down the pus. So I don't need this stuff. That cost me again a lot of money. That cost me a lot of money. This is all money business. That's all what it is. You think your home physician is here to help you? No, he's not, or no, she's not. You know, she makes you give the feeling when you don't have to pay for something. You say, "Oh wow, great, wonderful." Think about it. What you just got. I get gauzes. They're not sterile, but this has to be sterile. Where's the logic? I told him at the drugstore. Where is the logic? So I don't have to take this bullshit, you know. I just order these gauzes over the internet. You know, they cost between 4 or 5 euros a box. Sometimes 4.50, something like that. Sell them 3 euros and something, close to 4. And I get it delivered in 3-4 days when I'm lucky, you know. Thanks to Corona, it's a little bit delayed, everything, but you know.